work fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. 56. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Big trip.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. You better be afraid of me. You better. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the set.
53, check 53. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, break.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey.
Five.
Back to throw. Eason. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 26. Check 26. Head up.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
We own them. Check 37. Check 37. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down now. Swift.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready.
56. Monk's 56. Army.
Let go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Chance. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now here's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Yellow.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A first carry now. This is Williams. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Williams. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 51 yards on the ground.
First down, Chiefs.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field.
Get that ball. 55 is my guy. 55. Go. Handle. Go.
Hey, check right. Watch 55.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Let's get it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Yellow. Yellow. 52. Down to lose one. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Here we go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 15. Check 15.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw. No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
He's coming. General West. Watch out.
Back to throw. Eason brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Switch. Joker. Hit it.
On first down, Swift, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half. So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
18 Gator. Check 56. Coming to you. You go take. You got that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run it with Balaj. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Eason. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Here I come.
On 1st down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo. 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason looking left side. He's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
56.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On the double.
56 is the mic. Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly. Watch the fly, motion, fly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the one you make the spin.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
All day. Shift. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Slam, slam.
Ready? To throw on second down. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Here we go. This is 60 or.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
25.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 28-yard line.
On the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back to throw. Eason, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, and I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Eason, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Again, it's Williams finding some room at midfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Eason. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
To throw again. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Dolphins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Eason under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, Eason. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, here's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort.